Yo guys, what's going on? It's Duel Unlocked here, and we just got brand new Resonator support. The box was a surprise drop. This deck is absolutely crazy. There's so much stuff that this deck has going for it. We're gonna go buy it through the quick cards and the skill. So what does the skill do? Going second, it gives you the free Phoenix Chain, or going first if you control a Red Nova Dragon, which you can get to fairly decently easily. Of course, we have the new cards being, as well as you can send a card from the hand and field to the grave to summon any Red Dragon Archfiend, which includes the Scarred Red Dragon Archfiend and the Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend, which we never really went into this card, so potentially you could get something else here. Or the regular Red Dragon Archfiend, so that is really cool. We are going to be running the one Wild Wind. You're dropping this down because you have the Bone Archfiend now, which is actually like insane. 2 Soul Resonator. If you have a third Soul Resonator, you play the third one. This card is your best starter. Triple Veiler, Triple Crimson, 1 red, double Bone, double Vision, 1 Synchron, double Droplets, triple Crimson guy. This card's definitely a must. Triple Resonator Call, 1 Fiendish Chain, 1 Fiendish Golem. I would probably play more of these if I had a second Fiendish Chain. I would play like 2 and 2. And I'm actually like really liking Red Rain in the deck as well, because Red Rain you can pitch off of Bone Archfiend or for your skill, and then you can get this card back for free when you Synchro Summon. So this card is actually really nice. The extra deck is 1 Red Nova Dragon, 1 Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, 1 Scarred Red Dragon, 1 Scarlight, 1 Red RDA, 2 Red Rising, 1 Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Bane, and 1 Void Ogre Dragon. The card that I would probably consider replacing would be the Scarlight. You need to run Red Dragon Archfiend because of the Scarred Red Dragon Archfiend though. And yeah, we went 10-0 with this deck. Like, we were popping off on stream with it. If you guys want to go check it out, you guys can check out the last VOD. But we're going to go and show you guys the latest 3 replays that we did. So let's go and show them off, guys. This deck is so much fun. I'm loving it. It has potential going first and going second. We went versus heroes on our last duel, so you guys will also see that as well. But yeah, I'm such a big RDA fan as well, so I'm glad they got this skill. But there's a lot of different decks I want to try out as well from the new box. So we are going to be going versus Blue Eyes first. So we open with Resonator Call, Red Resonator, Soul Resonator. So what we do here is we're going to go and bring out the Soul Resonator effect, grab the Bane Archfiend effect, send the Red Resonator. And then you can use the Bane Archfiend effect, or I keep calling it Bane, it's Bone Archfiend. Bone Archfiend to decrease its level, to send the Crimson. Sending Crimson in Grave is always big with the Red Rising, because if you can do that, you can get the Crimson effect to summon out all your other Resonators. So we summon the Synchron and the Vision. Now we can go into the Void Ogre Dragon. Vision Resonator is going to grab the Crimson guy. We can activate the Crimson guy. Crimson guy can search a card, which is the Fiendish Golem. Set the Fiendish Golem, set the Fiendish Chain, use our skill, get the Scarred, summon the Scarred, go into the Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. And then we get the Scarred here to grab the Synchron Resonator. We haven't used the special summon of the Vision Resonator yet, so we can make the RDA. And then we can make the Vision Resonator into the Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. So there you go, that's a pretty crazy turn board. We have our Void Ogre Dragon negate, we have the Fiendish Chain negate, we have the Fiendish Golem, and we have the Hot Red Dragon Archfiend negate as well. So they're going to attempt to go in for the Blue Eyes. We're going to use our Fiendish Chain here. They're going to attempt a Melody. We use the Void Ogre Dragon. They're going to attempt a Monster Reborn. We're going to negate that. They're going to summon their Blue Eyes, and then we banish it, and that is GG's. So very, very nice. We're going to go into the second replay here. Which, like I said, I'm loving this deck. This deck's so much fun. I'm glad. I needed some new Duel Links content, guys. Like, it was rough. It was very rough. So this guy is versus Dragon Maids here. We're going to be going second. So we're going to see what they do here. Quick Dragon Maid combos, all that. There's Dragon Maid. Grab you. Change over, grabs that. And they're... Alright, so we're going to go into 3 back row here. It's going to be a little rough, but we get the Fiendish Chain, we get the negate out. When you go second, you get the Fiendish Chain out for free, which is nice. Red Resonator, summon the Crimson, summon the Bane, For some reason, they didn't pop here, which was a little weird, but we probably could have played through the pop. So that's interesting. So we go Red Rising, do that. Book of Eclipse was a little weird here, so we can use our Crimson Guide to grab the Soul Resonators. Soul Resonators, grab the Synchron Resonator. Probably should have grabbed the level 4, I think. But it is what it is. So now we can go into our Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. We can grab the Vision Resonator, and we can summon out the RDA. Pop, going in. We draw with the Book of Eclipse the Red Rain, which I would have loved to see a turn earlier, but there's the changeover. Goes into the Xiao. No, we're gonna just Fiendish Golem it. They're gonna Xiao negate. We're gonna use our negate on that, and then they're gonna bounce their monster back here. So they're gonna be able to do quite a lot. They're gonna go Dragon Maid, Hospitality, changeover. I could have tried to negate the changeover, but my thought process behind it was they're just gonna be able to grab it back and use it again anyway if I negate it. So I don't know if that was before we did was correct or not, but luckily they're just gonna do that. That's fine. We're gonna go into the draw phase. In the draw phase, we're gonna attempt to negate. They're gonna use their effect, but your Vision Resonator or your Soul Resonator also has protection effect, so you can just protect your monster, and they just instantly surrender after that. Like, our hand was so good anyway, they weren't gonna come back from that. And finally, right here we have our last duel, which is gonna be versus the Heroes. So this is to get to a 10-game win streak right now. And you guys are gonna see this insane turn 1. So this is with one card, guys. This is with one card. Crimson Gaia effect. Grab the Soul Resonator. Normal summon the Soul Resonator. Grab the Bone Archfiend. Send the Crimson Gaia to the grave. Send the Crimson. Red Rising Dragon. Summon Crimson effect. Summon the Soul, the Vision, and the Synchron. Go into Discard. Vision Resonator, grab the Fiendish Golem. Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. And then we grab back this with the Synchron Resonator, we can get back our Creation Resonator. So we go into RDA. And now we can go into the Red Nova Dragon. And we get our Fiendish Chain as well. Set the Fiendish Golem, set the Droplet. Pretty nice. So yeah, I think I should have used my Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss here for the negate, but we use our Veiler instead. So now they're kind of forced into their Super Poly. So they're gonna go Dragonic Contact for the Armed Dragon. So they grab their Poly, grab the Super Poly. So they're gonna Super Poly here, get rid of our Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss into the Escurido. Polymerization. Unfortunately, they didn't have the best targets here, so they're gonna go into Armbios. They bring out that. They can't even attack our Red Dragon Arch because it's 6,000. And we still had our Droplet Fiendish Chain. We had so much stuff left as well. They're just gonna use that. And then we're gonna use our Soul Resonator to protect. Send the Vision Resonator, grab the Crimson Gaia. Fiendish Golem, banish that. Activate the Crimson Gaia. And you can see our opponent scoops. So yeah, this deck is crazy. Crimson Gaia is a 1-card combo. Actually insane. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm loving this deck. I love Resonators, guys. So remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Till then, peace out, everyone.